Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today's video, I want to switch things up, and since this is a new year, I just want to give my first ever top 10 Funko Pops I want to see in the year 2020. Now I try to be fair. I try to put like pops that maybe might happen, like some of the licensed Funko already has that they have been doing. Some of them probably won't happen, but you never know. So I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna start down from my number 10 to my number one. The most like from because when the way I put it more of. I was thinking of them on the spot, but the first one I thought of was the one probably the one I wanted most. I'm just gonna go down from 10. And 10 I didn't really have like a Pacific Funko. So I put a whole bunch of things. Um so like I would like to see more video game Funko Pops, especially like Final Fantasy, uh, games like that. I definitely would like to see them do more. I mean, every year they do them, but it's not as much as and I know you got to work with licenses and all that, but I would definitely like to see Funko try to make more video game Funko Pops, more classic movies, probably updated version of Scarface. I know that he has his original pop that costs a lot of money, and then there's the pop right with him, which is real cool. I would definitely like to get those two pops, but we could see updated, and then like especially with like pops like the like Doctor Doom that just came out, the updated version of him. We could definitely see more Funko Pops like that. I know people aren't too much of fans of them remaking old vaulted pops and making newer ones of them, but me personally, like I said, I right now I officially got down to the point where I'm probably not gonna be spending over $100 on a Funko Pop. So that's probably out of my price range. So I'm not gonna be trying to purchase that unless if I do see. Don't get me wrong. If I do see a Scarface when him driving the car, I would definitely buy it. But that's not one that I'm actually looking for as of right now. So hopefully more classic movies like that. Um, just I would like to see them show more love to DC. I feel like there's always there's always Disney, Marvel. They'll just get all the pops, not too much DC. And then when they do the DC, they're kind of mediocre. So I would love to see them do more DC and then get more anime pops out there. I'd definitely like to see a Funko tech more animes that maybe people aren't you know that people are watching, but there's no pops of them. Like they just barely start doing Naruto pops, and to me, Naruto should have been out years ago because that's really a big anime people love. And then anime pops that people uh, probably don't watch, and hopefully get those out. Um, but one my number nine is probably an anime that people are already sick of, but there's a group in there uh, that Funko hasn't made, and surprisingly, I don't know why they haven't, but it's the Ginyu Force from Dragon Ball Z. I would definitely like to see them make the Ginyu Force. Uh, growing up as a kid, the Ginyu Force was one of my favorite group coming out. Just doing the poses or whatever, Captain Ginyu. And there's not a Captain Ginyu pop as far as I know of. So just not just the Ginyu Force, but Captain Ginyu himself. So I'll definitely love to see that. Number eight, it's kind of one that probably definitely is gonna happen, and it's Henry Cavill's The Witcher. I like to see all the characters in there, especially since we just recently got the new Witcher pop that came out, and the glow on it is not really that good as far as I know. I still have yet to receive it, but I still should be receiving it pretty soon. So, and then my number seven is Snoop Dogg. I would definitely love to see a Snoop Dogg pop, especially since they made the Ice Cube. And not just Snoop Dogg, I'd like to see them make like a young NWA, um, Funko Pops, like put the group and put all of them together, just the young versions of them. So I think that would be real cool, and Funko should definitely do it. Digimon, more Digimon Pops. I know they had those the original four um Digimon characters that they had. I would definitely love to see Funko do more of them, like War Greymon. You know, their evolved forms too, just like Pokemon. You know, Digimon had their evolved forms too. So I would eventually love to see Funko. This is how I thought Funko kind of like dropped the ball, because I would have loved to see Funko make like let me three a starter with three stages. Um, uh, like with Charmander, there's the original Charmander. Then there's Charmeleon, and then there's Charizard. So you know, I would like to see the original Charmander, which he has a small one, but then they made a 10-inch Charmander, which kind of doesn't make sense. I guess if you wanna, which I think I might buy just all three big 10 inches. But I would have loved to see them do like a Charmander as a regular size 6 inch. I mean regular size. Then the 6 inch. Then the Charmander or Charmeleon being a 6 inch, and then the Charizard being a 10 inch. I think that would have been cooler, and it made sense. But I don't know why Funko didn't do that route. Uh, but I really do think Funko needs to start like really truly thinking outside the box, um, because let's be honest, they're not really hard thinking outside the box. Especially since I thought going into the new year with some of the pops that had already been announced, it was kind of seemed like the same things over and over again, and they're not really like doing anything new. And as far as I know, I'm constantly seeing is so many people are getting out of the Funko game. So I kind of want to see Funko like step it up. So get their game going and start thinking outside the box. But with that being said, I'd like to see a few Lord of the Rings pops. I feel like there's still a couple characters that they could do. One of them is King Theoden. I know they have a King Aragorn, and he looks cool with his full outfit on. I would like to see the King Theoden and the Riders of Rohan. Um, his son, I'm forgetting his son's name, but I like to see him probably on a horse. I think that would be really cool. Um, but that was my number five. With my number four, just more Mortal Kombat pops. I would like to see probably like a 6 inch or 10 inch Shao Kahn on his throne. I think that would be cool. There's a lot of characters I would like Funko to do: Cyborg, Kenshi, Ermac, Shang Tsung, Quan Chi. Like some of those are like the main characters in Mortal Kombat. But now Funko Funko has a habit of doing this. I know I'm kind of like ripping on Funko right now, but it's true. Funko has a habit of doing this where they stick to like the main characters. You can kind of see that in Dragon Ball Z where they just stick to Goku and Vegeta all the time. So every time there's a new set, there's always a Goku or Vegeta, which I hate that. Um, Plus, it's not on this list. They should stop making Goku and Vegetas. I mean, we don't need. I mean, I don't need 1,000 Gokus. You know, and no matter how cool he looks, I really don't need that. You know, but maybe somebody out there does want him. So you know, we're just gonna drop it at that. Well, my number third, more Naruto pops. I think it would be really cool. This is probably a dream right now, but I would like to see Jiraiya on King Toad. I think that would be amazing. Like, if Funko, if you're listening, man, which I know you ain't, please make that. I think that would be sick. And then with Naruto, I like to see Rock Lee, definitely Rock Lee, Hinata, um, Shikamaru or Shikamaru. Um, I would like to see the Hokages. That probably will not happen, but like Senju, uh, and then Neji, and then like when Neji, I like to see him with his eyes when he's doing the Bakuga. That would be amazing. Zabuza, Kiba with the silver thing. That would be cool too. So I would definitely like to see those. Like even with like Naruto, I would like to see them do because Naruto. If you guys haven't watched our anime, Naruto has these things where they call uh Jesus, I can't believe I'm forgetting the name right now. Uh, Jitsus, or is it Jitsus? I think something. I think it is Jitsus. But anyways, it's like their super move or whatever. So I would like to see Funko do their super moves. So with Neji, he has this thing called Bakuga where he his eyes like his eyes turn white. I mean, his eyes are already white, but they like veins pop out of his face, and he could see things. So I think that would be really cool if Funko could do that. Um, but on number two, I think more Pokemon pops. I like to see them do different starters in the Pokemon anime. I like to see them do probably more EVs, like of eventually all of EV's formations. I like to see uh, probably I'm not sure they'll do a 10-inch, but probably a 6-inch Mewtwo. Mewtwo's definitely gonna happen. I really can't see Funko not doing Mewtwo or Mew, to be honest with you. And if they do Mew, I don't think we will see a 6-inch Mew. I mean a 10-inch Mew. I'm not really sure how that's gonna work. My personal favorite Scyther. I always love Scyther, but that probably will not happen. Well, it might happen because there are rumors of them doing a Rattata. So if they could do a Rattata, you could do a Scyther. And then my personal favorite Pokemon, Lucario. I would definitely love to see Lucario. And then him with his old blast. I think that would be awesome. And then my number one Funko Pop I would like to see Funko do is Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, and not just him, just more Yu-Gi-Oh pops. If you got the license and if Konami is allowing it, definitely do more Yu-Gi-Oh pops. But like I said, Funko just happens to stick with the original characters, so I kind of would like to see them do like more of the other characters. Like Jaden Yuki has um Elemental Neos, and then the other kid, I'm forgetting his name, but he has Stardust, and then the last kid has no, because there's five of them. I'm forgetting their names right now, but there's Stardust is the original starter, Utopia, Elemental Hero Neos, and then did I say Utopia? I think yeah, Utopia. But and then there's the other kid that has um what's the name of that dragon? Jesus. I don't know. He's a dragon, but I would like to see them do all the starters, um, Yu-Gi-Oh's monsters. You know, instead of just doing like Yugi Moto and then sticking with season one, I like to do more of the other characters too. I think Funko really needs to do that, especially when it's just Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon. I would definitely love to see them do that. Maybe I know the big one I always see all the time is Exodia. People would love Exodia. I'm still waiting for them to do the concept art or whatever, or any like pictures of them doing the three legendary monsters. Not Ultra Beasts. I've been playing Pokemon too much. But I like to see them do like the three legendary monsters, the Cipher and Obliques and Wing Dragon of Raw. Definitely waiting for those to get announced. But as of right now, those are my personal top 10. So your my personal top 10 is definitely going to be different from your personal top 10. I watched a couple videos, and some of the other videos I watched, those were okay, but that was their video. So, like I said, my video is completely different. These are probably like my top 10 favorite fandoms. So, but with that being said, that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you guys later.